Hey there, boys and girls! Welcome to Gateway Kids Club Storytelling. My name is Dwayne. This month, the month of August, we celebrate a very special day. We're celebrating our nation's birthday. Whoop whoop! And because of that, I have a ton of exciting stories and legends from Singapore and other countries across the region. Today's story is a very exciting story. There will be sword fights. There will be a hero. There will be a murderer. It's a very exciting story that took place long, long, long ago, but not too far away. It took place right here in Singapore. This is the story of Nadim and the Killer Swordfish. Jing, jing, jing. Once upon a time, on the sunny island of Singapore, it was used to be called Temasek. Temasek was a fishing village. The sun shone brightly in the sky. The sea was a brilliant blue teeming with fish. The beaches were full of beautiful white sand. And all across the island were big, tall, strong banana trees. Now, most of the villagers were fishermen. So all the time, every morning, they would go out to sea, cast their nets, and catch fish for food and for sale. The island of Temasek was ruled by the Raja, the king. Now, he was a very fierce Raja, and he was feared by his subjects. Temasek was a beautiful and peaceful island. However, one day, this peace was about to be disrupted. One morning, the fishermen went out to sea on their boats as usual to catch some fish. However, something was different. Far out in the blue sea, it suddenly turned silver, and then it started charging towards them. Shoals of silver swordfish started swimming towards their boat. Oh, the fishermen were unaware, and this was all unexpected, for this had never happened before. Boys and girls, have you ever seen a swordfish before? Well, a swordfish is a kind of fish. It is silvery in color, and it looks something like this. Ding, 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 ding. If you notice here, a feature of the swordfish is that it has a very long, flat, sharp bill. And it looks like a sword, and hence the name, a swordfish. Ding, ding. Well, fun fact, boys and girls, did you know when a swordfish becomes an adult, it loses all its scales and teeth? So imagine when this swordfish becomes an adult and the swordfish can talk, what might he say? Hey, I'm finally an adult and I lost all my teeth. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Okay, back to the story. So these swordfish were charging towards the boat. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, that's the theme from Jaws. Dun, 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 dun. And they started to attack the boat. The fishermen were panicking. Nothing like this had ever happened before. They started screaming, help, help, help. Now, back on shore, the villagers were minding their own business, going through their daily routine. Some of them were mending their nets. Some of them were airing their nets. Some of them were packing their fish. Now, there was a little boy by the name of Nadim. He was on the beach taking a walk when suddenly he heard the sounds of people screaming for help. He looked across to the sea. Hey, look! Oh no! Something is happening in the sea. The fishermen are being attacked by swordfish. Help! Help! Something's going on! Everybody's attention turned towards the sea. There was panic. People started screaming. They didn't know what to do. So one of the villagers ran to sound the village gong. They would always make this noise whenever there was danger. Okay, so I have the gong with me here. And boys and girls, can you help me sound the village gong as well? So we're going to strike the gong, and then we're going to shout, danger, danger. Can you do that? Okay. Do you know what sound a gong makes, by the way? Does it go, bak, No? What about tick? What about tock? Or maybe boing, or bam, wham? No? Let me give you a hint. It sounds like what it's called, a gong. That's right. The gong makes the sound gong. Okay, so we're going to strike the gong 3 times and shout, danger, danger. Can you help me? We're going to shout and alert everyone that there is danger out at sea. And hopefully the Raja can hear us and come to help. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Gong. Danger, danger. Gong. Danger, danger. One more time. Gong. Danger, danger. Now, the Raja heard the sound of the gong and he knew something was up. And so he came together with his entourage of his guards and his soldiers. But he was a little too late because all across the beach it was just chaos. People were running around. In the distance, the swordfish had started to attack the fishermen, and the fishermen were all injured. Oh no, look, something is happening, cried one of the villagers. The swordfish are turning direction. They are swimming towards us. They are charging towards us on shore. Oh no, we are doomed. What are we going to do? Again, there was mass panic. Nobody knew what to do. Everybody turned to the Sultan. Maybe the Sultan or the Raja had an idea. Okay, so here we go. Mr. Raja. Oh, I need to think of a plan. Okay, calm down, everybody, calm down. Now, I want all the men to stand here in front of the shore, facing the sea. I want you to use your legs, your 2 legs, to create a human wall. When you are standing there and the swordfish attack, your legs will create a wall and protect the island. And then I want you to use your parangs and start to chop and kill and fight the swordfish. Can you do that? Well, there was silence. You will do that. And so everyone didn't have a choice. So all the men, they were so scared and nervous. They stood in front of the shore. They spread their legs apart and they created a huge wall, holding the parangs in their hand, really scared. But unfortunately, what happened was that the swordfish started charging towards them. They started slicing and injuring all the men that were standing by the beach. Oh no, boys and girls, do you think that was a good idea? To create a wall with humans? I mean, they were just flesh and bones, but these swordfish had really sharp, strong bills. Nobody knew what to do. By then, the tide had gone back, and so the swordfish turned direction and swam back into the sea from where they came from. Now, everybody didn't know what to do. Suddenly, one of the villagers shouted, "Hey, what if these swordfish come back again? What are we going to do? We cannot keep sending our human beings in front to create a wall. We must think of something. We are doomed. We are doomed." Everyone didn't know what to do. However, Nadim, he was a little bit angry at the Raja for coming up with this idea. So he decided that he needed to speak up for everybody. He was a brave and courageous young boy. Excuse me, Raja, did you actually think that by standing men in front of the shore and using their legs as a human wall would protect us from the swordfish? This is skin and bones, huh? This is sword, huh? It's hard, it will kill, it will cut, blood will flow. How do you expect us to protect? Now, the Raja was really, really upset. He was furious that this small boy, this tiny ikan bilis, would talk back to him. Now, the Raja's guards were all ready to capture this small boy for being rude. But the Raja looked around and realized that the villagers were also on the side of this young boy. This small boy had a point. Okay, if it was a bad idea, did you have a better idea just now? Did all of you have a better idea? All of you were running amok, screaming, help, help, sounding the gong, danger, danger, danger. But nobody wanted to come up with an idea. Now I come up with an idea and you don't like it. Small boy, ikan bilis, do you have a better idea? Do you? Tell me. Oh, the pressure was on Nadim. Okay, what could he do? He started to look around and he noticed all the strong, tall banana trees that were planted all around the island. Okay, Nadim comes back. I've got an idea, huh? You see all these banana trees? You can take the parang and chop down the banana trees. We can use the banana tree trunks and create a barricade, a wall. And so, when the swordfish come and try to charge onto the shore, their bills will get stuck in the middle of the banana tree trunks. And then we can ask our men to take the parangs and start cutting up these swordfish. Wow. Isn't that a brilliant idea? Well, all the villagers thought so. They were really excited and they started cheering for Nadim. Now, the Raja, his pride was wounded. I suppose that is a good idea. Okay, we can try it out. I will send my men and your villagers to go and chop down all these banana tree trunks and create a barricade. Let's see if your plan works. Ikan bilis. And so, they started to act on Nadim's plan. They took parangs and started to cut down all the banana trees to get the banana tree trunks. Hey, boys and girls, have you ever seen a parang before? Do you know what a parang is? Well, a parang is a multi-purpose knife. Well, it actually looks something like this, but this is a toy and it's plastic, okay? But it's about this size and it's full metal and it's very heavy and very sharp. People use it to cut ropes or chop down trees and branches. We even can use it to open coconuts or durians. And we can use it to chop meat. When I was in the army, I used this parang to bash my way through the thick vegetation so I could get through the jungle. And so the villagers and the guards used these parangs to chop down these banana trees. Hutuk, hutuk, hutuk. And with the banana tree trunks, they used it to create a barricade. Hey, I've got an idea. Shall we build our very own barricades? I'm pretty sure we are not going to find banana tree trunks in our houses. So I want you to go around your house, find things, furniture, chairs, stools, ladders, anything that we can create a barricade together. But first, make sure you ask your mommies and daddies for permission. And then after that, put them back to where you found them. Otherwise, your mommies and daddies are not going to be pleased with me and you won't get to watch any more stories from me. Okay, so remember, ask permission, put them back. Okay, let's go. So let's find what we have in the house. Ooh, I have a ladder here. I'm going to put this ladder here. This will be a great start for my barricade. Do you have high stools? I have two. So I'm going to put one here like that. Okay, and then, I have another one. And for aesthetic purposes, I shall flip it around. Okay, so mommy and daddies, if you have interior designers around here, you may not be able to see it, but it's actually here. And then, what about umbrellas? I shall open this up. Boom. Okay, put it here and create a little bit of, okay, great. And then maybe one over here like that. Okay, I think I've got a pretty good barricade. I've got another ladder here. I'm just gonna put it here. How does your barricade look like, boys and girls? What did you use? Stools, chairs, umbrellas, bamboo sticks. Great. Well, this is my barricade. Well, the barricade in the story was made of banana tree trunks. Now, the villagers created the barricade. Now, they needed to wait behind the barricade patiently with their parangs. We don't know if this is going to work. We'll just have to wait and see. Soon enough, the swordfish returned. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It was waves of silver swordfish that started swimming towards the shore. Dun, 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 dun. And then they charged at the banana tree trunks. Shoot! Shoot! They could not move. Their bills were stuck to the banana tree trunks. More and more swordfish started charging ahead. Shoot! Shoot! They were like darts thrown at a dartboard and stuck there. Nadim's plan had worked, and so the villagers were really excited. They took their swords, their parangs, and started to kill these swordfish. Kacha, 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 hota, squish, whooshing, whooshing, whooshing. I told you there'd be sword fights in this story. Whooshing, whooshing, whooshing. Nadim's plan had worked. He had saved his entire village from the attack of the killer swordfish. Oh, they threw him in the air and celebrated his victory. Woohoo, Nadim! Woohoo, Nadim! 3 cheers for Nadim! Woohoo! Everyone was so happy, all except one. Can you guess who was not happy? The Raja. He was feeling very sour and jealous. Didn't expect his plan to work, huh? Now everybody is praising the small boy. Oh no. What if the villagers start to lose their respect for me? Even worse, what if they think the small boy is more worthy of the throne than I? I have to think of a plan to get rid of this small boy. And so, he came up with a plan, an evil scheme to get rid of Nadim. That night, in the dark of night, when everyone was asleep, the Raja told his guards to go up to the top of the hill where Nadim lived in a house. The guards were given instructions to kill the little boy. So that night, the guards killed that little boy. Blood flowed from the little boy's wounds all the way, not just onto the hands of these guards that killed him, but from the top of the hill, the blood flowed down the hill, covering the entire hill with blood. The whole hill became bright red in color. And from that day, the hill started to be known as Red Hill or Bukit Merah. Merah means red in Malay. Up till today, in modern Singapore, we still have Red Hill or Bukit Merah to commemorate the brave boy, the brave hero Nadim, who saved his entire village from destruction from the attack of the killer swordfish. The end. Wow, what a sad story, huh? The Raja was really mean and evil to come up with such a terrible plan to kill the boy. He allowed jealousy to get in the way, and he was blinded by jealousy. But the boy, well, he showed courage and bravery to stand up for what is right. He stood up before the Raja when he felt something was wrong. And even when he was celebrated and praised, he always remembered to remain humble. And I guess that's why till now, we will always remember the story of this little boy, Nadim, who saved his entire village. So whenever you go down to Red Hill, I'm choking up because I'm so sad. Whenever you come to Red Hill or Bukit Merah, you always remember the story of Nadim. If you enjoyed today's story, please click like and subscribe to our channel. For more updates and our weekly arts and craft projects, please follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Mommies and Daddies, Gateway Kids Club is a free program, and your donation helps to keep this club running, as well as support local artists like myself. To donate, please visit the link or visit our website. See you next week for more exciting stories. Bye! Okay, this is a huge hill. Now, where is my sword? Ooh. Wow, not bad. My sword practice was very good. Boom, boom, shoo. On guard.